Hello again. So, same tournament as my previous video, and I've just hit the final table in a very comfortable first place. Huge margin between me and second. Player in second has been a real nuisance. He's figured out that I don't generally call all-ins unless I've got something good. So, yeah. So yes, this is the same game as my previous video, so some of the players are the same. And this hand is not looking very favourable. Of course, if I can check, I will. I could pick up a straight, but I'm not going to call even a small bet here. So, because the odds of hitting it are pretty low. No, well, I would have got a pair there, but a pair of fours on this board isn't going to be anything too great. Well, I don't know, his small bet suggests he might not have that much going. Oh, he had a pair of aces, okay, so yeah, it was the right thing to do, pull out of that one. Jack 10, let's raise her up a bit, or call if he raises it. There's a few players here I haven't encountered yet, or haven't seen much of so far, but for the most part, God, no, I'm not going to call an all-in with Jack 10, even against a stack that's more. Maybe if it was against like one of these guys with only like a few thousand in their stack, I would, but not for a stack the size of their stack. Maybe I'll tone this back a bit since people are doing a lot of all-ins at the moment. Just call it, and if I get a good flop, I'll start to play aggressive again. Which I have got like possibly one of the worst flops I could have for these cards, so I'm probably going to be out of this hand unless like the next two cards are queen queen, like clubs. Oh, not clubs, I've got clubs, hearts and diamonds, but they're not, so let's drop this hand. There'll be another one soon enough. Oh, I could have got the ace to 5 straight here. I didn't actually see that I had a weak drawing on that. Well, I would have had a pair of queens, but I guarantee one is going to have at least a pair of aces. So, let's see. That bet's pretty high. Oh, he's all inning. Might just be trying to scare this guy off. I don't know. We'll see. No, he folded. Okay. DTA he's been one that hasn't actually been too hard for me, but he's done really well overall, so he's probably a good one to target. Not that I really do target players, but I more just target hands, if anything. I care if I win pots, I don't care who I win them off. Let's see here, we've been doing alright, so you can see some of my hands here. I'm not going to scroll through it too slowly. Well, here was a big one. If you really want to get a close look at them, you can just pause whenever the one you wanted to look at is there. Not that there's much information, just my pocket cards, how much I won or lost, how long ago, and it gives me a little link to share it. Here was a really good one on not too great cards as well. I think I might have got a 3 of a kind there. I don't know, or possibly a flush. There was one hand, I forget where I got a really good flush. It was only jack high, but no one else could even match that. As you can see, Jabaro doesn't use the 4-colour deck display, which is a bit annoying because I do really like to use 4-colour deck. We've got a limper ahead. Let's give it a big raise. I'm probably going to get an all-in thrown at me now, but okay, well these two I can call an all-in. Even though I don't have the best cards for it, I'll probably call it. Don't have much to lose. Even if I lose it, I'll still be in first place, and I don't really know these things. Oh no, no one even called it, let alone all-in. 2 and 3, and I'm in a very early position. I'm going to fold this one. How long is the tournament going? Okay, so we've been going for 2 hours 18 minutes at this point. The estimate is pretty much 3 to 4 hours, pretty much. So, okay, looks like it was a good decision to fold this one. Let's see which one of them pulls out the bigger hand. Oh, it'd be nice if one of them knock each other out. At this point I'm guaranteed at least 56 cents. That's slightly over double my buy, and obviously I want to go for the 578 top prize, but okay, that was a dumb move by Raiders. 7-4 from under the gun. No, I will not play that. Looks like no one else wanted to play that round either. 10-2, this is probably one I'm not going to play, but I might get a chance to check it. I'm not going to use the auto thing because I want to like wait a little bit just so it looks like I've thought about it. Okay, well, it looks like I might very well get a chance to check this one. I don't know if... Oh no, he only called it, so yeah, I probably will get a chance to check it. And there we go. All in there, and I'm not calling with 10-2 off suit. I probably wouldn't even call with 10-2 on suit. Ooh, full house. Yeah, I would have had a pair of 10s there. Not a hand you want to have against a full house. That's better. Now this is an all-in I can call. I mean, I wouldn't even be calling the big blind to call that one. And the thing is Mr. Marco Ace King here going to... Oh, he raised, and it's a pretty aggressive raise as well. And I might drop this one. So while we're in here, how about I... No, actually, if you're that worried... not worried. If you're that interested in how the Jabaro HUD works, there's videos on it out there, or check out their website. I'm sort of doing a 1-month trial run of the premium. I wouldn't really call it a trial since I just paid for 1 month, but... yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna renew it once it runs out. So I don't know, there's the occasional decision where it comes in really handy, but overall mostly all I do is check how my own stats are looking and maybe use it to share the occasional really cool hand. I haven't found any worthy of sharing in this tournament yet, although I tend to share a bit more of them from cash games anyway than I do from tournaments. Can you really call them cash games when you play online? You don't exactly play with cash. What am I going to do here? We've got a few limpers. I don't have an overly great hand. We've got G Mooners who likes to all in, so I'm just going to call this one. Let's see, I've got 70% VPIP. Oh, nice, I flopped to trips. 70% VPIP, 50% PFR, pre-flop raise. Aggression frequency, well, we all know I'm playing pretty aggressive here. No, let's give them a raise. Let's raise it to the pot, actually, because probably got this one in the bag. There's not much risk of a flush, slight risk of a straight, but I'll take that risk. It's... And this is probably one where I'm going to call G-Mooners if he goes all in. You know, I have to think about it at the time. If he didn't, everyone folded alright. I think by now they've figured out that I could potentially have anything because I play so many hands. I mean, at one point my BPIP was up to like 85%, which, I mean, most people would say that's crazy to go that high, but I've found it works quite well for me. Yeah, it's looking, I don't know, this one, like, I don't know, if a 5 came up I'd have had a really weak straight. There's a potential for a really weak flush, but... And there goes both of them. Alright, 3, 4, yeah. Oh no, I could have still had the straight, but in the end all of it I'd have had as a pair of 3s, which I'm going to guess there's probably, yeah, there we go, pair of jacks. I would have been beaten, so good thing I pulled out of that one. 3-4 offsuit. This is a very borderline hand under my current strategy. Most people would be dumped without a second thought, but let's call it. Let's see where it goes. If there's another raise, I'm probably going to fold, unless it's like against not too many people. Well, no, I probably won't be against too many people. 8 ace ace. Okay. I have a very slight chance of hitting the wheel. For those of you who aren't familiar with the terminology, wheel means the ace to 5 straight. I'm not going to gamble on the chance that I do hit that, so... Oh. No, well, someone else hit a full house, so good thing I didn't. Even if I had have hit it there with that full house, it would have been a losing hand, not that there was enough room to have hit it anyway. 628, yeah, I'll call that. Ooh, 2000, do I want to call 2000? We're going to have to very much see how this goes after this. Because if they're betting that much, it's probably not likely I'm going to be able to make him fold out. On the other hand, if I lose, I'm still probably going to end up in first play. Yeah, I'm probably going to drop this one. It's not leading anywhere good. Yeah, I guess he's probably... I don't think he's got ace ace. Maybe, yeah, I was going to say queen queen or king king. No, he probably would have bet more aggressively there if he had queen queen. So yeah, if I had had more time to think about it, I'd probably come to the conclusion that he probably had king king. And sure enough, I'm still in first place thanks to that. G Mooners wasn't the one to win it. Oh, this one could have actually gone well for me, but still 10-2 is not the kind of hand I want to go in on when it's off suit, so... Or on the other hand, 10-9 on suit is definitely playable. Well, it turns out I didn't have to play it in the end. It was enough to get everyone folding. Oh, I just noticed, of course, because someone got knocked out, I'm now up to 69 cents at least for my prize. Yeah, if only I got 34,971 as my prize, that would be nice. Ooh, is Mooners here gonna raise this one? Probably not. Here's hoping not. Okay, so I've got a pair of nines, mid-pair. Alberto's playing pretty hard, so I'm going to drop this one. Let him win with his pocket pair, whatever it may be. Jacks, probably. Oh no, ace-queen, okay. Holy shit, I would have literally lost that on the grounds of a kicker. Would have even been that, or would I have tied? Like, had 9-9 Jack 8-6. Yeah, he would have had 9-9 Jack 8-7, so he'd have won by out kicking me. Okay, I got the pair of aces, so I can throw out some real aggression here. And it worked. That pot is mine. That pot is mine. Wrong kind of pot for me to really be keen on it, but I'll take a poker pot if I can't have smokable pot. Poker or smoker, either's good. I'm sure I could come up with 100 more rhymes or things, but I'll leave it at that because I'm sure you're all cringing at them. Jack 5, I might just call this one actually. Let someone else raise it if it's small enough, I'll call it. Or with that, if they don't raise it at all. Come on, check, let me see some free cards because I'm going to fold if you bet. And I'm probably going to fold here, unless they don't bet. If I can check, I'll check. But 5, 7, 8, 9, that's not a straight at all. So I'm out of this one. No doubt there's too much. Oh, this guy's getting real close. I would say it's probably going to be me against him when it comes heads up, but yeah, I do have a tendency to drop out eventually. Although there again, I haven't tried this strategy before. Let's give this a 2.5 raise, bit of a weak raise. Might give them a bit of overconfidence. Might just mean I get smaller pot in the end. Does mean I lose less if I decide to fold, which is possible because this is a hand that's not got the best odds of winning. I mean, if I hit the foot, oh no, no way in hell. Ooh, Jack. Hopefully I'm going to do a real aggressive bet here, because I do not want to end up post-flop with Jack unless it's like calling a not too huge all-in. Like his all-in I'm probably going to call here, but if it's one of these ones with like 20k plus I might reconsider it. I don't have to. They probably thought I had ace-ace. I do actually, like, no shit. I play pre-flop Jack harder than ace-ace usually, just because I don't like playing Jack post-flop. Unless I hit a jack, in which case it's fairly easy to play from there. Ace king. This is another one that I may actually consider calling certain people's all-ins with. Like the ones with the smallest stacks. Obviously if it's G-Mooners I'm going to fold it. But there's no way he's playing a 2. Yes, that's sort of risking the possibility that he was playing ace-ace there, but it didn't, his betting patterns weren't indicating that he was, so... Yeah, let's call it. Hopefully he doesn't raise it even further. If he raises it by much more, I'm going to fold this one. Okay. Pot's quite big, so let's keep the bets fairly small. Oh, wow. Yeah, because all she needs, I'm going to guess it's a she from Roslyn. It's a small bet. Let's fire a small bet back at her and see how she reacts. No, I don't really have anything, so let's fold this one. I can probably make out that I had something, but let's not risk it. Yeah, this hand though. Queen 7. Not great, but definitely playable. Just go from a normal raise size. How's it? Oh yes, of course, because he's big blind, so he's folded under the gun. What's Mr. Marker going to do? Fucking all-in again. I'm not going to call an all-in with that. I might have to fall back on just calling for a little while since we're getting these all-ins coming again. Okay, let's fold this one. 2-4 is not really going to go anywhere, especially off suit, so 9-9, now this one I'm going to have to play. In fact, I might even take a chance on some of the bigger all-ins. Yeah. Usual raise, smart all-ins, or folds, okay. I guess without knowing his cards, I have no real idea where he's going. 5-7. Low value one gapper, let's call it. Someone else might do the raise, but no, someone else won't do it. Okay, so I need a 6 or 10 for this to be good, preferably for 6. Let's just keep the pressure on a little bit. Less people who can possibly have a better straight can only be a good thing. Less people at all, so that I get the pot from them folding is even better with that cards. 9-7. Didn't I just have 9-7? Oh, I had 5-7. I've had some weird cases. There was one table the other day I got 4-4 in the same suits twice in a row, and then later, same table, probably about 20 hands later, if that, 10 Jack, Jack 10 offsuit, like both offsuit in a row. The suits were the same, just swapped around. I forget what they were, but I know with the 4s one of the suits was clubs, but I don't remember the rest of the details. But I suppose eventually you're going to have to see that. I suppose eventually if you play enough you're going to see everything. I mean, heck, about a week ago I had my first royal flush. Sadly everyone folded, but it was still fun to have. I mean, I've only even, including that, I've only ever had 4 straight flushes ever. So one of them being a royal is quite nice. I think the other ones, 2 of them were actually on the table, believe it or not. The other one that I had properly was Queen High Club flush, if I remember correctly. Queen High Club straight flush, of course. But that case too, everyone folded, so I've never actually won a showdown with a straight flush. I've tied it those times when they were on the table, but there was a couple of other cases too I can think of where I would have had the straight flush at the showdown, but I actually folded pre-flop, so yeah, but I mean it was like one card with the other 4 on the table, so there's no real way I could have remotely seen it coming, so... $5-8. If this doesn't get raised too much, I can definitely play it, and it looks like, yes, I'm going to be able to check it. And now I can get out of it. Because that is not going anywhere. Nope, definitely not going anywhere. Best hand I could get out of this is a pair of 8s. Well, I suppose technically it would be 2 pair 8s and kings, but... Oh, well, I would have had 2 pair 5s and kings, as long as no one has Jack, King, 7 or a pocket pair. But let's not find out. Well, too late to find out anyway, because I thought, okay, 2-8 offsuit. He tends to fold to steals, but we've got a razor ahead here, so... Well, this definitely isn't going to be over before the next break, because we're about, 5 minutes away from the next break, so... I think maybe one reason this strategy is working better for me, apart from maybe that I'm making up for the ones I lose with the big wins I get quite often. I think it's because like one major problem I tend to run into unless I'm playing Zoom games is that I get bored of all the hands I'm not in. So I guess this way, by actually playing a lot of them, I'm not getting bored and not like starting to tilt because of that. Let's see. And I would have had a great big nothing there. 4-10, this is not one that I consider playable, unless like maybe I'm calling from one of the blind, well, checking the big blind or calling the small blind. Yeah, true, I'm playing loose, but even then there's limits. Would have had a pair of 10s, but it's probably a pair of 10s that I would have dropped quickly. Yeah. Straight risk, possible flush risk, and a higher pair there, so, and some aggressive bets coming out. Ooh, that almost puts G-Mooners ahead of me. We can't have him getting into first place. Well, I mean, of course we can. That's not the end of the world. I'm still going to get several times my buy. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm still going to get at least 4 times my buy-in. Let's do a small raise on this one, just to mix things up a bit. 3, 4, 5, 6. And nothing. Seven ace, so from this position. Yeah, let's play it. Oh crap. Nunes has taken the top place now. That's alright. I'll probably get it back, and if I don't, no big deal. Fold. Or even better, don't fold and call it, and then like flop give me ace a7 or 3, one of those. That works. And that puts me back ahead of Mooners again. Unless, like, he wins this hand. Or I put a lot in and then fold it. Which, I mean, I'm gonna put some in. I'll just call. Ooh, got a gut shot straight draw. Nope. For the record, for those who don't know, gut shot straight is basically when you've got like one card away from the straight, but the card you're missing is in the middle. So say like, in this case I had 7, 8, 10, jack. So I would have needed a 9, although if I had got a 9 then he would have full housed and beaten me. Whereas like say if I had 5, 6, 7, 8, then that would be an open-ended straight because I can get either the 4 or the 9 to complete it, whereas I don't need one specific value. 3, 5, facing some aggressive bets. No. We've got a bit of a discount being on the small blind. Yeah, let's give it a go. Hopefully he folds or calls. Rather than raise. Yes. Should have folded. Not that I knew that at the time. I mean, in a way, like, that's probably... Okay, definitely fold now. Yeah, in a way, like, that's kind of hand you should know from a mile away to fold, but I am experimenting with much looser play, so... I think we hit the break after this hand, so I'll end this video when we hit the break, and of course, since it's interesting to watch final table, I'll do another video for after the break. Oh, fucking hell. No, I'm not going to call that, I'll let him have it. Oh, I'm going to get one more hand in. Yep. 3, 3. Ooh. Come on, flop some 3s. Ah, heck. Oh, well, at least we might get a player out here. Yes, one less opponent. Okay. Oh, I think we can just click on ready and the break will be over, but, well, if everyone clicks it, but I'll at least switch to a new video first.